precious souls. We've got a truckload of answers coming. Who's got questions? Need some insight? Let's play. All right. We're going to ask our higher selves, our beautiful guardian angels, our spirit guides, exactly what we need to know at this time. Try to keep it kind of short and sweet, but Chatty Cathy sometimes gets away from herself here. The important thing is that we find out what it is we need to know. All right. Ooh, the world. Somebody might be ending a cycle, perhaps, heading toward great success. What else do we need to know, Spirit? The highest good for all and the harm to absolutely no one. Wow. Okay, we've got the Hanged Man. Looking at a different perspective, maybe. Kind of hanging around in the balance, waiting. Time moves on, but time's not real anyways. So I'm hearing, hold your horses. Everything's being aligned. Definitely about seeing something in a new way. It's not the way it used to hold you back. Something used to hold you back. Yeah, now we've got the Empress. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. All right, guys. The world heading for great success because you closed out a cycle. So this time of sitting and waiting and things being kind of like stagnant, I'm hearing like something in your perception completely changed and it aligned you, and it was by design. It was absolutely by design. All of this, especially the difficult times leading up to this, you learned some powerful lessons, and it literally sent you, totally catapulting you into your Empress energy, which is such a beautiful, creative, just this is like all the queens aligned. This is someone who's very passionate, very loving and nurturing, and extremely creative, can give birth to anything, like the golden touch, okay? Everything you touch. It's like everybody wants to be in your space. They know that they just feel the healing energy off you, the loving energy, the nurturing, the inspirational, passionate, incredible energy. When you enter a room, everybody knows. They can sense it, they can see it, they can feel it. And what a truly beautiful energy to have, to become a part of. And you were meant to be this all along. Everything was leading up to this. So the success that's coming into your world, it's on its way. If it's not there now, it will be very, very soon. It's in your energy. You know damn well you deserve it. You've been through the hardest of hard things. Your path, no one would choose it on purpose. No one would even probably recognize. I'm hearing you don't even look like anything you've been through. You don't, because you've got this beautiful, protective, radiant light, this energy about you, and it's so addictive. And you know from your past, absolutely, you've drawn in some pretty shady characters, because you know the energy vampires, the ones that helped you to learn some difficult lessons and inevitably teaching you to turn within and love yourself and to pour into yourself. All right, what successes are we looking at here, spirit guides? Could you please, for the collective I'm speaking with, what are the successes this card is saying? Oh, wow, okay. Definitely no more conflict. The conflict is over. So this is going to be interesting. You're going to have to reprogram your mind, and this is going to be tricky. Like, yes, you are an amazing manifester. Everything you touch, everything you desire, you create so easily, so effortlessly. But one of the trickiest things is going to be teaching yourself that you don't have to fight for what you want like you used to. You're not going to have to be combative or, defend who you are or what you want. It's just going to happen so natural because you're entering a whole new phase. You are literally exiting one timeline and moving into another, and it is so abundant. All right. What else do we need to know, Spirit? What was the perception change? What was the change in perception? That was the final perception change. I feel like the Lover's card is going to come out. I truly do. I feel like something about loving yourself. I feel like that's a big part, but I'm not going to Let's just see, Spirit, what was the big change in perception? Oh, Page of Swords. Page of Swords. So this was some information that came in. This was some newfound information, something you needed to hear or understand. And I'm also getting some of you got it intuitively. You just knew. You knew without being told. And it totally changed your perception. All right, what is it that's coming forward for this wonderful, incredible Empress that has had such a difficult journey getting here to this place where you always wanted to be, you always knew you were going to be, and deep down inside, you always knew you were special, different, never fit in with anybody else because you are incredible. You're going to be a leader. Page of Cups. Oh, all right. Of course, the Empress never does her journey alone. There's going to be an offer of love coming in. Let's find out a little more about this wonderful love. They're saying go to a different deck, okay? I do as I'm told. I'm good with that. Here we go. This offer of love for the Empress. What is that all about? Let's break that down. I'm hearing after a period of working on something that you love, you desire, pouring it into something for just you, because there's going to be a period of time where you are alone or were alone. You were alone, working on everything you wanted, you that fed your joy. Okay, see this tower? That's a good tower. So what you're going to see is an offer of love coming in. It's going to feel like a tower moment because it's literally like shifting everything around in your life to make room for this. And again, remember I said you're used to things being very combative, very difficult, people not respecting you. You had to hold up strong boundaries to get where you are. You had to learn how to love yourself. Can you see that? Sorry, that's really blurry. It's the Nine of Cups. That is like the heart, absolute heart's fulfillment. Everything that fulfills your heart. Everything that brings you such joy. That's really blurred. Sorry, guys. Okay? That's after this tower. This tower is going to change everything in your world. Like, you won't even recognize this world, and I'm hearing, like, in a very short period of time. Definitely in like, within a couple months, you're going to look back at this time and go, whatever. Whatever. So, all right, more about, okay, we know they're just really not getting right to the point. We want to know about this new love coming in, okay? What do we need to know about it? What do we need to know about this love offer coming in? All right, so there's a very good chance that you might not even, it's almost, you can see he's sitting there with his arms crossed. He's being offered this cup of love. And he's too busy looking at something else, okay? So it's about recognizing and not being afraid that it's not about being combative anymore. You don't have to have your guard up quite so strong. Soften your heart. You're going to be given somebody in the very near future that's going to walk alongside you, okay? So make sure that you're not so busy looking at the past hurts that you're not allowing yourself to see something being offered. And sorry, I'm trying to see these cards in my lighting here. Okay, you see there's like a juggling, okay? Like a juggling. Someone juggled you in the past, maybe with somebody else. They weren't allowing, they made you feel like you were last in line. Remember, this goes with this. Like they were juggling you with other people. You always felt like, this is the intuition I'm getting. You always felt like if there was ever a choice between you and someone else, everybody else picked somebody else, which was like the most foolish thing that could have possibly ever done, okay? And this is what you're going to be struggling with as this new love comes in. Are you just going to leave me anyway? When is the other shoe going to drop? You're going to be very challenged. Anytime you get those thoughts, pull them back in and look at something more positive, okay? These are your big tests, okay? You've done the hard work. You've gone through it, but keep your heart open. It's not going to be like that anymore, okay? This is not going to be like that anymore. You've got to keep your heart open. Those who were chosen last are going to be chosen first now, okay? And remember, if you look back, and I know who I'm talking to here, if you look back all the times that you would have somebody, I heard that you even settled sometimes thinking, oh, well, this one won't let me down. They don't even measure up to me. So of course they're not going to leave me. And then they left you or cheated on you anyways. Like this is what blows your mind. Is like, but what happened is they get in your energy, they get a taste of it. And all of a sudden they're like, I'm with that person who was going to be the empress. Of course, your energy is so they thirst for it, right? They just, wow, can gobble it all up. This energy, this beautiful, radiant, nurturing empress, right? And this, like, everything just always went so incredible because you're a master manifester. So in your energy, they were thriving. And of course, what does their ego do, right? You look at the past. What does their ego do? Instantly, well, if I can have you, I could probably even do better than that. Maybe I've been shortchanging myself. Then they step out from under your canopy, right? They get out there and they choose somebody different. All of a sudden, whew, their whole life goes down the swirly because they're cut off of your energy. They're cut off of your manifestation ability. They don't have anybody as nurturing you who could be more nurturing than the empress, right? Come on. Their people don't have the passion. And all of a sudden they're left in the cold and they're realizing, oh my God, but it's too late, right? It's too late then. And then they come crawling back like, oh, I kind of changed my mind. But no, the empress also encompasses the Queen of Swords. She's one of the queens. And it's like you learn such discernment and healthy boundaries. You're like, nope, I gave you enough rope. You showed me who you really are. You took care of yourself. And they actually often have enough nerve to blame the people that they abandoned originally. It's like, oh, you're not taking me back. What's wrong with you? Don't you have any heart? Blah, blah, blah. They do it to themselves. So it's about releasing and letting go of all those unhealthy people from the past that have been in your energy, that have, really kicked you to the curb, knocked you while you're down, left you abandoned, made you believe you weren't worth even being third choice, fourth choice, because it was all part of the plan. You needed to see through that with that beautiful discernment and self-love, because what's coming, you're not going to be juggled. You're going to know. You're going to know because I'm hearing you will recognize each other's energy. You will look into each other's eyes, into those windows of the soul, and recognize each other. You're going to be given somebody who is truly a divine counterpart. None of this twin flame nonsense where you get together to learn. No, you've done that. You've already done that hard journey, okay? What else do we need to know? Can I get something more about the love coming in, please, Spirit, for those I'm reading for? Oh, I'm feeling like such a deep, profound love, like you've never known before. Like you've never known this, and there's a reason for that. You're going to be so absolutely blown away. Like I'm seeing you guys can't keep like the same level of passion. Can't keep your hands off each other, but just always want to be in each other's space, but not in an unhealthy attachment way. I'm talking like you just love being around each other, and sometimes just sitting in each other's silence, but you're holding hands and just so absolutely amazed that you found each other in this life. Okay, there is going to be some circumstances where you're going to need to stand your ground. So there will be others that are extremely jealous. They're just going to see, well, what right do you have to have all this coming in, right? They don't see what you've been through. Anybody who's become an empress, anybody who's reached that status has been through so much. They weren't there doing it. They were sitting on their couch or partying, having fun. No one's been through the journey that you have, so how could they understand? So you're going to have to stand your ground and don't share it with everybody that comes around. The old you kind of let that person crumble into the earth, You celebrated that aspect of you that got you to this point because you've learned some hard lessons, but not everybody's going to be celebrating for you. You are going to have to stand your ground, remain who you are, remember all that you've learned, and this love of your life. Stand your ground. You guys are going to have each other's back against anybody else who isn't so celebrating of your wonderful rewards in life. And there are going to be plenty, very many plenty. And you and your beautiful spouse are going to help each other through the rest of this journey. You've got a grand purpose, okay? A lot to teach this world, a lot to share with the world. And you are highly intuitive. You are extremely intuitive. You are the high priestess. You are going to have a mate that matches. And Spirit, why are you not giving me more details about they don't want to get you too they're saying they want you to trust your instincts. What are you giving me? Okay, King of Pentacles. Can you read that? King of Pentacles. So this is going to be somebody. I'm going to read you some attributes, okay, so that you know who I'm talking about here. All right, this is a mature, grounded male, masculine energy, successful, wealthy, a businessman, right? They will prompt you to better yourself, but you will also do the same for them. I know that. Not a risk taker. So this is someone who's built their own empire. High status, stability, security, enterprising, and a provider. Of course, would you expect anything less for the High Priestess, for the Empress, right? Like, you're not just the Empress, which is, you can't use just and the Empress in the same sense, but not only are you the Empress, you have massive psychic abilities. Like the High Priestess, you have a very high purpose. And this beautiful King of Coins, okay, is going to feel inherently very protective of you, providing you. Not that you can't provide for yourself. In order to be a High Priestess, you've had to be very independent, self-reliant. You've learned some hard stuff. But this person, this wonderful counterpart, the divine counterpart, is going to protect and provide for you so that you could carry on doing what it is you're meant to do. And you're going to be highly abundant together. The King of Coins, okay? You guys are going to be extremely secure and stable. You're going to help each other. So you're going to be providing for them through manifestation and love and nurturing and everything they require. And they're going to take care of kind of the 3D realm needs, the finances, well, you're helping with that, but I mean, the protection, okay? This is going to be somebody who's also done all the shadow work. They've already healed. They're deep in their masculinity, and you will have conversations like you've never been able to have with anybody else who doesn't understand this level of intuitive ability that you have, this amazing, the depth of wisdom. This wonderful king is going to understand you. You're going to understand them, and it's going to be just like your wildest fantasies coming true. It's like absolute perfection because you are custom made for each other. All right, I'm seeing, what spirit am I supposed to choose? Choose another card. What are we seeing that we need? One more spirit to close this out. One more message to close this out. Is there anything? Why am I seeing fruit cocktail? Fruit. Started with grapes, plums, and then there was fruit cocktail. A beach. Something about a beach. I'm seeing two chairs beside each other overlooking an ocean. That's so sweet. Oh my gosh. The water is sparkling. Yeah, this is going to take you out of, right now, you're probably just getting out of this, or you're about to be, taking you out of, being left out in the cold, the impoverished times. You had to be put through this in order to truly step into and appreciate where you're going. That's why you were stripped down to almost nothing, I'm hearing. Definitely, your whole world is opening up to you. You've got the whole world in your hands. Just keep stepping forward with passion. With passion, again. There's passion that's coming in fast. Maybe some passionate messages, okay? Remember this cup of love coming in? There's going to be largely community, your soul group, your soul family are all going to align, as well as your King of Cups. Have strength, because know you're ending that cycle, okay? Again, remember, you've ended this cycle that has been for so long, and you're going into a brand new beginning, okay? You've ended the cycle, all that pain, you were strong all the way through. You don't need to be like that. You don't need to go through that anymore. You've done all of that. So if you get called to have a personal reading, you can email me at paintingsbycatherine@gmail.com. My website is www.earthangel3811.com. And my YouTube channel, you can definitely subscribe for free, Earth Angel 3811, or you can follow me on my Facebook page, Readings by Catherine. I'm sending y'all so much love and light. You're in for some great excitement right now. This is magic. This is more than your mind can even conceive of, and it's going to get real exciting. So keep your positivity flowing. Just remember, you fought your whole life for this. for better times, they're finally coming. So now it's about retraining your mind and accepting what's coming.